I'm going to show how to join tables together today and make use of this fuzzy logic technique to identify potential issues in my vendor and employee master files. IDEA has built-in capabilities and techniques that will make this a simple and easily repeatable process. I've already imported my vendor and employee master files, and to start the process I need to append a new column. To do so, you can choose the Data tab and click Append. Or at any time, double-click on the data that you previously imported. This brings up the field manipulation dialog, which allows you to append a new column. We'll call this the new employee address. Leave the data type as virtual numeric with 0 decimal places. Clicking on the parameter box opens up the equation editor. A virtual numeric data type will allow me to create an equation, test the equation, and if it's not right, come back in and edit that equation and to get a better result. We're going to combine 2 columns in the dataset into a single column. Employee address and the zip code. Choose Evaluate to see what the combined column will look like. Next, we're going to use one of IDEA's built-in @ functions from the library in order to remove all of the text from the column. Reevaluate, and notice that all text, spaces, special characters, and whatnot have been removed. Validate and exit. Select OK to have IDEA append the new column to your dataset. Now let's do the same thing to our vendor data. Click on the tab to open up and highlight the dataset. Double-click anywhere on the data and choose Append. We'll call this one the new vendor address. Again, virtual numeric with no decimal places. Clicking parameter opens up our equation editor, and let's use the same equation we did in the last dataset. Evaluate it, validate and exit, and have IDEA append a new column to this dataset. The next step in this process is to join these 2 datasets together using our new column as the join feature in order to see where we have overlap between the datasets. Choose the Analysis tab and Visual Connector. Visual Connector allows you to join 2 or more datasets into a single dataset based on a similar column. Add the employee dataset to your palette. The method for joining datasets inside a Visual Connector is to left-click on the column that you're interested in your primary dataset and drag it over the column in your secondary dataset and release the mouse. Choose OK, accept the default matches only, and name your dataset. Choose OK. The lower right-hand corner of the screen shows us that there are 378 occurrences where the numeric value that we created in the first dataset exactly matches the numeric value in the second data set. Now we need to apply the Levenshtein differencing techniques with the new @ function available in version 9.2. Double-click on your data, append a new column. We'll name this address distance. Leave it as a virtual numeric again with 6 decimal places. The @similar phrase function inside of IDEA will give us up to 6 decimal places of precision. Choose the parameter box to open up the equation editor and expand the matching column inside of IDEA's function library. Clicking on similar phrase will give you all of the information you need in order to efficiently and effectively use this @ function to compare 2 addresses. Double-click similar phrase, and then choose the columns that you would like to interrogate. Vendor address, should be tested against the employee address. Evaluating the equation shows us a numeric result. At similar phrase provides a numeric percentage of how closely this first address resembles this second address. Choose Validate and Exit, and OK. And at the end of our data set, IDEA has created a new column with a percentage between 0 and 100% of how similar these addresses are to each other. If I look at a result of 1 or 100% and scroll over to the address in the first file, I can see these are exact matches. If I look at a result that's somewhat less than 100% and scroll over, I can see that somebody shortcutted the word avenue. This might be something that I'd want to extract and do a little bit of further analysis on.